So something that's been going on for a while is that I feel like I don't have enough energy and I feel like my health isn't where it should be. So I've been working for these past months and even like a year and a half on my business. And I decided to take 2 weeks off, right? And in those 2 weeks, I really wanted to reconnect back to my body and feel what's going on inside so that I can become aware of it and improve my inner world, my inner experience. And something I noticed is that I had like this weird feeling in my stomach and like a feeling of tiredness. And also like when I look in the mirror, I noticed I lost a lot of weight, but still my belly was like very round still. And so I started researching this with ChatGPT, but also just becoming aware of my body. And I noticed something interesting. Back in the day, years and maybe like a decade ago, I was doing strength training, right? So my body weight was higher than it's now, but my belly was more flatter and more defined than it is now. It looked better and it felt better. So this is what got me to think, well, maybe it's just because I'm not exercising my strength and my muscles as much anymore. And so I started researching with ChatGPT, and I asked it about things you can do for like abs. And don't worry, this is not going to be just about bodybuilding, but I came across some interesting exercise that I knew existed already. It's called vacuum hold, right? So this is a thing where you exhale fully. So I'm going to show it here, where you exhale fully. And then you vacuum your belly. And these are certain muscles that will activate. It's kind of like a very strange feeling. But this is something that Bruce Lee used to do, that Arnold Schwarzenegger used to do, and Frank Zane used to do. And so originally this was from Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he used this as a way to shrink his waist to be more aesthetic. But what I found out is that when you train these muscles, it actually lifts your stomach up, and it won't just make your belly look better, to also improve your health a lot. Because these muscles, if you don't use these muscles, or you slouch a lot or you sit a lot and you just kind of forget of your core, then your belly will naturally slouch. Well, it at least have the inclination to do that. And so this is an exercise that you can do to make your belly stronger and flatter and healthier. And not only is it going to look better, but it's going to help your gut, the feeling that you have in your gut. And it's going to give you a lot more energy and awareness. Because actually your core, so right, your core, your abs and your back muscles and your spine and things like that, spinal muscles, right? These are not just things that are important in like deadlifts or squats. These are actually things that really manage your emotions and your awareness, and also like really your energy. So if you're an entrepreneur, this is a very interesting and helpful exercise that you can do. And I'm going to start doing that more, and I'm going to see whether my body flattens, whether my gut feeling improves, and whether I start feeling more energy. And so far, like I've only been doing it 2 days. So far, I already feel like that has started improving. Like I feel more energetic, and I can feel after doing this exercise for like half an hour on and off, I can feel like my stomach automatically tenses these muscles a bit more without me doing anything. And so this already I can see an effect of my stomach being lifted up, and my gut feels a lot better already as well. So I'm going to start doing this exercise more. And this exercise is actually linked to Zen and a lot of like the spiritual practices. As you know, Bruce Lee was also into spirituality and Zen and things like that. And so there's a lot of exercises they do in those traditions where they also focus on the lower abdomen. And because this is really the core of your emotional awareness. Like whenever you turn to your emotions and you become aware of your emotions, you'll mostly always feel it in your belly, around your navel. So that's an interesting thing. So not just does it help with your emotional regulation, it helps with your gut health, it helps with your physique, and also just it helps with your energy. Like if you are an entrepreneur and you want to have more health and energy, this is like a great exercise that I'm going to be doing more. Because after just doing it a couple of times, I already feel more energized. And to be honest, for a long time, sometimes I feel like I wake up tired, I wake up sluggish. I don't have the energy and the motivation that I should have. And I was trying to become aware of it by just meditating, but it didn't work by itself. I was like, I'm being really aware of this feeling right now in my body, in my gut, and like trying to feel where is this energy shortage coming from. And sure, I can kind of modulate it, I can kind of become aware of it, but I started like thinking about it as well. Because I feel like when I start exercising a bit more, I feel more energized. And if I can do this with my abs, and especially now that I've read this, I think this is going to be amazing and an amazing exercise for you. If you want more energy, you want more awareness, you want more health, and you want more performance. So hopefully this was a useful video, and let me know in the comments what you think, if you've ever tried this before, and maybe you know any interesting exercises as well. And I'll see you guys around. Have a great day. Cheers.